Hi, it's Tori Dukes again. For this part of the instruction, we're going to look at peer-reviewed journal articles. For the second part of your research assignment for Professor Marin's sociology class, you need to find 5 peer-reviewed journal articles. What peer-reviewed journal articles are, what they look like, and how to find them can be found under the peer-reviewed journal articles tab in the course LibGuide. And if I scroll down, there's a box here on how to limit your database searches to peer-reviewed journal articles. The library has several different databases, and each one looks a little bit different, but there are instructions here on how to get peer-reviewed content from these databases. And if you scroll down further, there are links into some of the databases. I'm going to look at 2 of our databases, our Snap Search and JSTOR. If you click on the link to the database, it'll open up the, in this case, this is our Snap Search. This is from the library homepage. And here I'm going to type in what I'm looking for. So in the first part of the assignment, you looked at Credo and looked in for definitions and background information. These databases contain more content than the Credo database does. What you want to do is you want to think about your topic. You're not going to type your entire thesis statement or research question into the box because you won't find anything. You want to separate out your concepts. And so if you were looking at women and poverty in education, you want to pull that apart. So I could start with one of the concepts. I could start with poverty and click search. What it's doing is it's searching for the word poverty in the title or description of the source. And I have over 600,000 results that have the word poverty in the title or the description. Not all of these are about poverty, but they all have the word poverty. If you look at the first couple of results, I have ebooks. I'll find videos in here, newspaper articles, magazine articles. What you're looking for specifically is a peer-reviewed journal article. I can come down here to the left and check peer-reviewed, and I can also go into the advanced search to check that off. I'm going to go into the advanced search because I want to adjust my search. I don't want to have to go through over 500,000 results. So here I could type in my other concepts. So I could put women. And here it's giving me the option of women or female. And then I could also put education. Each word that I put in here is going to narrow my results down a little bit more. And I'm going to separate out my concepts into different boxes. Down below, there's a box here for peer-reviewed. I'm going to check that off. And now the database is only going to give me results from peer-reviewed journals with those words in them, with poverty, education, and women or female or woman or females. I can look through the results. Let's back up. I went from over 600,000 to 13,869. It's still a lot, but I'm going to look through some of these to get an idea to see if I'm on the right track. If I'm finding that the results are not matching what I need, I can change my words. It's not looking for things about poverty and women in education. It's just looking for these words. So I can change some of these words to something else that mean similar things, and I'll get different results. If you find an article that you think might be helpful, you click on the title. You'll need to log in. It's asking for your My North Shore username and password. And it'll take you into information about the article. And if I scroll down, there's a description or abstract, and this will tell me what this article is about. If I look through this and I think it's going to be helpful, I want to collect this source. And the easiest way to do it in this database is to email it. Click email. I can choose my citation format, and you're going to want to get the MLA style citation. The citation is a major part of the annotated bibliography. You'll be required to get the MLA style citation for your research project. put in your email address, you can add a subject and click send. It'll send you a copy of the article and the formatted citation. The full text of the article is up here on the left. If I scroll back down, I can look through some of these subject terms and see if there's anything in here that might be helpful. There is a subject term here for women. So if I click on that, it's going to give me things that are about women. Now it's not, it cleared the rest of my search out, so I can check peer reviewed. I can add my other keywords, so I can add poverty. And again, it's giving me some examples. So low income or low socioeconomic or disadvantaged. And then I could put education and search. So now what it's doing is it's looking through the articles that are about women and have these other keywords in them. Peer reviewed is checked, so I have only academic journal articles in my results. And I can scroll through here and see, is this what I'm looking for? Is this the right search? And a lot of this has to do with health effects, and which may not be necessarily what I'm trying to get to. I could look at and changing maybe education or poverty to, let's see, pay gap. So here I have the impact of the gender pay gap on post-retirement earnings, extending access to contributory pensions in Uruguay and Latin America. Again, you're going to hit some dead ends that may not be exactly what you're looking for. And if that happens, just come up here and change the keywords. So I have pay gap. I can change that to gender gap. And now I have different results. So let's see. And again, if I find something that I think I want to use, I can click on the title. It's going to take me into that information about the article. I can look at this abstract, and if I think it's helpful, I'm going to go to email. I'm going to choose the MLA style citation, fill in the form. It's going to send me the PDF copy of the article and the formatted citation that I can copy and paste onto my Works Cited page. If I'm not happy with the results that I'm getting, I can change my search. I can click on other subject terms. I can go up and change the words that I have in the boxes, and I'll get different results. So I'm going to go back to the LibGuide and look at JSTOR. This is one of our other databases that's really good for academic journals. Just like in SNAP, you're going to separate out your concepts. So I'm going to start again with poverty. And in this database, I have different types of sources. I have books, research reports, there's artwork in here. I can click on where it says journals, and it's going to give me only things from academic journals. And I can narrow this down by searching within results. So I can look here and put gender gap. And it gives me a list of results that have the word poverty and gender gap in them. This database doesn't give me an option to go in and email it to myself directly, but what you can do is download the PDF. You can open it up and look at the beginning of the article. With most academic journal articles, when you look at the beginning, there's often an abstract. So I can read this and see if it's something that I think is going to be helpful. I can save this by downloading the PDF. And if I go back, I can get the citation by going to cite this item. and I can copy the MLA style citation and paste it into a Google Doc or a Word doc. I can, with some of these articles, I can click save and save it to a temporary workspace. And as you find other articles, you can see if there's anything else here that will be helpful, and then click save, put it into your workspace. Once you're done, you can open up the workspace, and from here, I can check off the articles that I want, and I can share them. So I can click share, I can put in my email address and send these articles to myself. I'll go back to the LibGuide. So this LibGuide has information about how to find sources, how to develop your research question, your thesis statement, your assignment is in here. There's information on annotated bibliographies and much more. The help and feedback tab will bring you to information about how to get help. You can go to our online reference service for information if you need help finding something. You can book an appointment with a librarian, or you could schedule an appointment with me directly. Remember that there is help available, and if you're having any issues, please reach out and let us know.